Yeah, what up? No music today. Actually, no music today. Fuck it. We are going to just have a real honest conversation. I'm very, 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 extremely, unquestionably, undoubtedly disappointed in the fact that I wasn't able to give y'all the product I wanted to give y'all on that end. Now, there's a void in my brain, and that void is telling me, like, I don't know what to do with this void. Now, I was a host on a show, or a co-host on a show called Petty on the Rocks. That's why the name of this episode is Petty on the Rocks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just at a point. I'm at a point where I'm a little disappointed because only because it's like, bro, I uprooted my whole situation. I put a lot of things on hold. Like, important things, though, y'all. Like, y'all not understanding. Y'all not understanding. Hold on. Y'all not gonna get it, though. Like a lot of things went on hold just based on the fact that, I was under the impression that we was going to like have I was under the impression that we was really going to churn out a nice amount of episodes and something was going to shake from it. I didn't get in that situation with her to be on nothing aside from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't getting that situation. The funny thing is, I tried to get in that situation just expecting, honestly, a business relationship, right? Yeah, we were cool. We were friends. I went into the situation just expecting business, right? But when I say business, I mean that like we had a podcast together. Like, her life is her life. My life is my life. I'm not going to sit here. I don't want to badmouth. I know I'm being bad-mouthed, though. I know I am. But let's just be real. Every time I wanted to record an episode, there was a lot of other things going on. And then by the time the other party was ready to do an episode, wasn't really caring for it for the most part. But then guess what? I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Like, this is the truth. You ain't going to get it. You ain't going to see the footage because a lot of it's wiped out. I bet you the show I'm assuming the show don't exist no more. I don't know. But I know my involvement of the show don't exist anymore. But let's just dive into this real quick. There's been several instances where we gotta set up. We trying to set up. We set up, and as soon as we get there to the point where the camera's on, all of a sudden she nervous. How, Sway? You sell content of yourself in the very compromising positions. Yet, when it's time to talk to people about topics that you said you was passionate about, even though even sometimes those get into question, there's a problem. I go, and when it's time to go on there, I do my research. I got my stuff written down. I got what I want to talk about, how I want to talk about it. Yeah, I'm going to get boring, but guess what? It's my topic. I care about it. If I'm diving into artificial intelligence, I'm diving deep into it. If I'm talking about BRICS and how they trying to eliminate U.S. currency so the value of the dollar could go down, so America could recognize that they not in control of everything they think they're in control of, that's my topic. If I want to talk about the fact that rappers go on these interviews and expose everything they did and kind of tell on themselves to get themselves shot up or locked up and stuff like that, those are my topics. Everything I've ever brought up as a topic, I've done a fair amount of research on, so I'm going to have enough to say on it. And then what makes me mad is we would have dry runs, or we'd just talk about it off camera or off mic or whatever, and she got 10 minutes worth of talking to do about it. We going on camera, it's like, oh, well, I don't even want to talk about it. So, look, I'm only speaking the fact. I ain't speaking that. She's a very talented person. She works very hard. The problem is she wants to do 17 things. You want to do 17 things, you could have focused on 2 things for 1 year. If we would have just focused on podcasting and her doing what she does on her thing, like those 2 things for 1 year, we would have just had our focus in just 2 spots for 1 year instead of her wanting to learn 17 different things, trying to figure out 19 different ways to do the 17 different things. I don't think my involvement in her life would have ceased. What people don't realize is when you stretch yourself thin enough, you will eventually get to a point where you're translucent. Once you establish the point of translucentness, people can start to see through the BS. Why am I passionate about a topic and you don't like? Why am I passionate about my topics? You don't care about your topics. How is it that you put more stock into things of like transgendered affairs, drag queen affairs? You care more about that type of stuff than you care about the topics that you originally had on the slate. I need answers. This another thing. To my female listeners, if y'all can hear me, y'all gotta stop this obsession with transgender men, with gay men. Y'all gotta stop listening. See, I feel like if a woman was really inspired by another woman, they wouldn't be so confused in life. But y'all are confused because y'all are inspired by confused ass men. I don't care who hears this. I don't care how this rubs them the wrong way. I can give a fuck. Stop following these men. If you're a woman, your idol shouldn't be a man that's dressed up as a woman. Your idol could be a man, but not a man that thinks he's a woman, that thinks he knows more about the female anatomy than a woman. Just because a gay man got the drop on men don't mean he could clearly direct women. I'm inspired by a lot of females. I ain't inspired by a lot of females that's out here pretending to be men. That's out here thinking that they're men. Some of the females I'm inspired by are gay. They identify as gay and bi. But they not no damn men dressed up as women. And they not no women dressed up as men trying to tell a man what a man go through. How is it that y'all women are letting men dressed up as women tell y'all what to do? We need to have a real discussion. Because that right there plants an incorrect seed. Then guess what? You're not listening to the man in front of you, but you're listening to the fake man, the man that thinks he's a woman on the screen. How can you look up to all these transgender men as a woman? Think about it. Women hate women so much that everybody got to be the enemy. Everybody ain't the enemy, sis. Some people want to love you, but you ain't trying to make yourself somebody that's lovable. I'm not, look, man. Nope. I was positive the last two podcasts. I gave y'all some real game and all that. Nope. I got to get this off my chest because it's going to stay on my chest if I don't get it out. She's somewhere calling me a lazy piece of shit right now. She's somewhere calling me unmotivated right now. But who's the one trying to edit these videos when you want to go out to eat? I'm trying to work. You want to go eat and go get drunk. You know I don't like to drink. Oh, drink it. I come home not wanting to do nothing because I don't like drinking. My body don't like drinking. I ain't about to fake the front no more. And so you always got to go find a vibe. How do you vibe your way out of a relationship for not listening? Like, for real. I need answers for real. Y'all women, stop looking up to these trans men. They not even there for your benefit. They don't like you if they trying to be you. They do not like you if they trying to be you. They trying to take your men. And y'all just, okay, girl, yeah. Going along with the bull. I'm sick of it. I'm disgusted. I'm disappointed. Because I woke up today with a chip on my shoulder for a bunch of reasons. But now I'm thinking about it, man. Look, I want a podcast where I can talk about news. Petty on the Rocks was the podcast where we was shifting it to trending topics in news. That's why I don't be on here trying to get out the news. Because I could have been just said, all right, this is how I'm going to do this podcast. I'm going to dedicate 20 minutes into telling y'all believe in yourself and get better and da-da-da-da. And I'm going to put the rest in the trending topics. I can't do that because I'm too far along in the realm of this podcast to do that. You feel me? Meaning, I'm going to have to start a whole different podcast that's just talking about what's in the news. It's coming soon, though. Ha ha ha, you know. Ha ha ha, you know. What's poppin', Slim? It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Like, but I feel like If you're not going to meet me halfway, why do I even got to start? What am I doing here? If I'm trying my best, you tell me join TikTok, I join TikTok. You tell me join Clubhouse, I join Clubhouse. You knew I hated Clubhouse. That shit was a waste of fucking time. Clubhouse is nothing but the chat line. The chat line existed 25, 30 years ago. When people will call up the chat line and just hear each other yell and talk and get their shit off and discuss whatever. That's all Clubhouse is. They just attached it to servers and broke it into real rooms. All they did was digitize some things that already existed on the analog market. There's nothing special about it. That's why they're losing money. That's why nobody likes it. I had to tell an ex before this ex that Clubhouse was trash. That ain't nothing but the chat line. But she found her new boo off that. She found her new boo off Clubhouse, so I guess this is an ad. Nah, Petty. Let's get it, man. Rest in peace to Vernon Petty. That's what my name was. Vernon Petty. Mr. PettyOnTheRocks himself. That's who I was. And I cherished my title. I loved it. I wanted that character of mine to flourish and develop and eventually generate some income. But it's hard to be great when the person next to you secretly don't like you for real. You could love somebody and not like them. Bruh, I love my brother, my real brother. Like, not none of these niggas who I call my brothers. Like, I got a real biological brother. Love him. All my heart. Do I like him? No. He don't like him. He don't like me. We ain't got that relationship. Because if we liked each other, we would talk to each other more than once a year. More than twice a year. More than 3 times a year. I don't be pressed to see him. I don't care what he got going on. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's positive. I hope he's blessed in every capacity. But I don't like him. And so I started realizing later in my relationship with the person I'm no longer with, because of course, let's even go deeper. Never asked for the relationship. One day she just decided one day, oh no, you belong to me, you my nigga. That's what she said to me. Like, one day she was just like, you my nigga. Ain't nothing you can do. Like, that's what it is. I ain't about to just be laying up next to you and you not be my nigga. Guess what? I wasn't beefing with that. But did I ask for it? Did I say, hey man, I want you to be my girl? We should do this. Nah, I didn't. I'm talking all facts here. I can take accountability for all my shortcomings. I start falling off in that relationship when she moves somebody else in that house. And guess what? In another moment, let's just be honest. I'm going to give y'all all like a clarity. Let's give you a view from my lens. Now, I had to reset everything. I had to give up a job, had to give up where I lived at, gave it all up, right? To be out there with that person, risked it all for that person, drove that person around more than I had to ever drive myself around out there. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget who takes the hour and 20-minute drive to pick up shoes, who takes the hour and 30-minute drive to pick up outfits. Let's not forget, bro. My sacrifice was on the table. My sacrifice was there. And I didn't like it. And she knew I ain't like that either. But I'm doing it, right? If you don't like something but you're doing it, you gotta care. It gotta have some importance to you if you don't like it, but you're dealing with it. Like, nah, let's get this off my chest right now. Let's get it all off my chest right now. She be like, yeah, you trying to do the photo shoot? Yeah, man, whenever you ready. She never get around to it. Could have been on 10, 20 shoots. She never get around to it. Then it's one of those, like she buy a whole big $300 camera, send us out of our way for all kind of unnecessary purchases, unnecessary bullshit. None of it transpired into nothing of forward progress with me. Now she on her own. I bet you she gonna try and fake in the gear like she's getting a bunch done. You know what? People could run in place real fast. I'm not about to sit there and waste my energy running in place. You could seem like you got a lot going on, but you just running in place. It's on my heart, so I'm gonna talk just like this. Like y'all don't understand my sacrifice to that damn situation. I gave up everything. I didn't have to reset my life. I could have stayed where I was at and been building where I was at to eventually be able to evolve in my own situation on my own. No. I'm caring about somebody else. And guess what? As soon as I was no use to that person, I was kicked to the curb. And all I ever did was care, bruh. All I ever did was care, want to be on that person's side. That's all I ever did. I ain't call her out her name. Ever. Could have. And in this case, based on where I am now, I should have. The world gonna always want you to be the bigger person. Unfortunately, at my size and height, most of the time I am. But I don't want to have to always be the bigger person mentally. And just because you making a lot of money, or making a decent amount of money, that don't mean nothing if you're going to spend it stupidly. If you ain't spending your money wisely, then you ain't making your money wisely. If you don't know what you're doing with your money wisely, then you're not making your money wisely. They said 70% of millionaires are living check to check. 70% of millionaires are living check to check. 70, not 7, not 17, 70. 70% of millionaires are living check to check. Y'all need to think about that. So every time somebody, well, he ain't getting no money. Well, how was he spending his money? What was he spending his money on? How much money was he making? But what was he putting his money on? Was he putting his money on bills? Was he putting his money on bullshit? Why was his number not that high? Like, come on now. Like, and I never asked her for no money. Ever. Ever. She was making 3 times the money I was making. Never asked her for nothing. Struggle on my own, hear me? Because I ain't got time. Like I told everybody, I would have asked all my best friends, would have asked my mama, would have asked anybody that could give me something, that instead of asking her. You know why? Because when the cards hit the table, when everything hit the fan or whatever, it's a lot of things I could say, well, I did this right. I didn't do this to involve her. I was only in a supportive role to that individual. She used me up till she felt like she couldn't use me no more, and now I'm gone. And what she gonna tell y'all is I wasn't emotionally there. But she stopped being emotionally there for me right after Valentine's Day. Directly after Valentine's Day. So I dealt with about a month and a half of just a cold individual next to me. Unless she was off the drinks and wanted to fuck. And let's just go there for a second. The only time we had sex is before she was coming on her period or after she got off her period. So, I'm sitting here having to do all the driving. And let's not even talk about, she might have paid rent, but I was paying my half when I had to pay my half. I ain't never fall short on my half when I had to pay my half of that rent. All right, she took care of water, light bills, whatever. But there's been times when I gave her money and she be like, I'll give it back to you. No, don't give it back to me because you're going to need it for a bill or something. So let's not get it twisted like I was just a nothing ass nigga for 8 months or however long I was around her. I did nothing but support this junk. I went into so much debt trying to appease that situation that now I know I'm being looked at weird. My best friend stole from me and ran off on me because I wanted to invest my time into this situation. So now I come back home to less shit than I had when I originally left. Man, let's have this conversation. Who buying cat food all the time and shit? I'm being that petty. We gonna be petty to the cat food, my nigga. Who was trying to tell you it wasn't a good idea to go out every night and spend your money all the time? Who told you not to go out and have them? Who told you we already made these moves, don't make that third move? I know I did everything in my power. I know it. And then I gave up. Soon as I said, I feel like she secretly hate me, dog, I started giving up. I made a Snapchat post. And I was like, bro, it feel like my girlfriend just secretly hates me. And as soon as I made that post, I was like, I started checking out. Like, for real. Because I start seeing it. When you wake up and ask me where the weed at instead of how you feeling or how'd you sleep or how you, when you start waking up and where the weed, did you get roll-ups? You wake up with roll-ups on your mind. Now I'm like, hold on, Slim. Do you fuck with me or do you fuck with what I'm doing for you? Let's just keep it real here. Because I know I'm getting bad-mouthed. I just feel it. I feel it, bro. I feel it. I feel the slander, bro. She was taking shots at me on Twitter She was taking shots at me on Twitter, dog. She was subbing me on Twitter. What day was that? It was like early April. She was 6 months and people really reveal themselves to you. Nah, motherfucker. You was on bullshit and I'm reacting to the bullshit. Let's keep it real, bruh. I'm just mad I ain't gonna get to say my last goodbyes to her family and all that, to be honest, because I like her father. Like, I like the dude. I ain't gonna lie. That was like, I like the dude. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, her opinion on that nigga was her opinion on that nigga, but that wasn't my opinion on that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So I like the dude. I like her friends. Her mom's okay. But they got something going on in that relationship that's whack as shit too. All right, so at first, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm being completely transparent. I used to be a little jealous of their situation because she would talk to her mom all the time. I don't talk to my family all the time. I don't got it to do. Unless I'm living with you, I ain't talking to you all the time. I ain't got it to do. I'm cool. But I would see she would keep in constant contact with her mom, her sister, And then now, more recently her father too. But what I also would notice is all they do is talk shit about each other behind each other back to each other. And then it's like this big ass Venn diagram of, where they talking, well, the mom gonna talk shit to her about her sister. And then the sister call her like, mom talking shit about you. And then it go vice versa. I'm like, how the fuck can y'all be a family but this messy? Y'all got internal beef drama, and this is crazy, bro. So if y'all got underlying hate within each other or underlying animosity towards each other, nobody's safe. I ain't safe. So I know she got a bad nickname for me and all that. But now I'm starting to think, because she got bad nicknames about a lot of people and she air out grievances about a lot of people. Now, based on what I just went through in this situation, all them people couldn't be wrong. All of those people couldn't be wrong. I'm just saying. And all those, let me just, not like that, but all those people couldn't be 100% in the wrong. Based on what I just went through, she ain't listening to me. And her not listening to me led to her being mad at me, which led to her breaking up with me. But she ain't listening to me. Now, if the shoe was on the other foot and she told me chill out, I would have chilled out. But she's not me, and I'm not her. Right? That was her thing. I tried to warn her about wasting money to going to the gym if she got too much stuff on her plate, and she leaned on me. Well, I'm not you, Slim. Bitch, I lost 40 fucking pounds grinding in a gym. So don't tell me what the fuck I'm talking about, because I know what I'm talking about, bitch. Talking about some I'm not you. I've seen the most disciplined niggas stop going to the gym. I've seen 6-pack ass niggas stop going to the gym, my nigga. Because there's only 24 hours in a day. And if you're working 14 of them hours, and you technically gotta sleep 8, which nobody really do, but you gotta sleep 6, and you still gotta get to work, and you still gotta travel and do things you want to do. Are you going to squeeze that 30 minutes into the gym? Really? She got mad at me about that type shit. She got mad at me because I told her sister wouldn't drive up to the mountains to see her. We was up there 8 months. I ain't seen her sister the whole time we was up there. Her sister might come visit her now. Because she gonna be fake play the victim like she did it to me. Or I mean like I did it to her. I ain't do shit to her. I warned her. You out here doing too much. Y'all here doing too much. So when she down bad, I'm not about to sit there and try to hold her hand through the shit. I warned you about the shit. Yes, I'm still bothered. Yes, it still bothers me. But that makes it even easier to say, all right, I can walk off. I can walk away knowing I did everything in my power to be better than I was in my last situation, which I was. Can a soul tell me I wasn't? Can a soul tell me I was not? Like, it's no way. It's no way, no how. Like, so it bothers me that people really be trying to put you in a box that you're one thing. I know I ain't just one thing. I know she ain't just one thing. Like, this ain't, like I said, I'm beefing a little bit, but I still think she amazing. Not amazing for me. Like, I'm just sitting here as I'm trying to make sense of it all. I'm just saying, like, people's intentions for you be all selfish for real. Don't tell me you want to see me reach my full potential, but at every turn, you doing things to ruin our whole dynamic. And of course, she compares me to her best friend who she's known for 12 years, who moved up there with money. Me and her both moved up there broke, with no money, sleeping in a car. Her friend comes up there with money. And because her friend could give her loans and be a little security blanket that I couldn't be because you made me uproot everything I was doing and I ain't come up there prepared, I get shitted on. But come on, man, let's be real. If I would have gave more of me to that situation and this still would have been the end result, I probably would have went up there on some motherfucking I'm ready to go to jail for the rest of my life type shit. I would have threw it all away. That's why you don't give out maximum effort, because then you crash out. Don't give no maximum effort to no situation, y'all. Because when you feel like you gave it all, you'll crash out. I start scaling back for survival. That's all I'm saying. People want you to be the bad guy, so like they want you to be the villain so bad. Like, in my opinion, she ain't the villain, bro. But neither am I. I just feel like if she would have listened to me, we would have been all right. But if you ain't never gonna listen to me, but I always gotta listen to you, then something ain't right. I can't be your daddy and you can't be my mama. It's not gonna work. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work. Like, I ain't expecting you to do more for me than I'm gonna do for you. And vice versa. But when we tally this up, how much money did I help you make? And how much money did you help me make? If we're going to go just money. How often did I rub you and how often did you rub me? If we're going to make this about intimacy. I'm just saying. I was emotionally there until I couldn't be emotionally there no more. I was physically there till you kicked me out. And my thing is, the 2 or 3 times I needed you the most to where we were supposed to be a team, you let me down all 3 times. How the fuck am I supposed to feel about that? So you mad at shit that you did to make me act the way I act towards you. I done lost the best friend because of this dumbass girl. I'm calling her a dumbass girl because guess what? She made some dumbass decisions and my dumbass had to pay for it too. So I'm a dumbass nigga for following behind her dumbass. Whole lot of dumbass shit. Petty. So petty. Too petty. Shit was getting too big. It's too petty. Sometimes you gotta wake up and just yell. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm sorry y'all had to hear me go through this, like this, in this capacity. Because my next episode was supposed to be on some different things, you know. But I woke up mad. And of course I ain't delete all these pictures off my phone yet, which I need to, so I ain't got to even think about it. But that's the first face I saw when I woke up. I said, oh, hell nah. Now I'm mad again. because I loved her, bruh. I loved her. And I still love her. I still love her. Don't love what she did. Don't love how she did it. Don't love how she's going about any of this. But I'm not mature enough to handle people that's just going to be reckless and disrespect. Because not listening is a form of disrespect, regardless of how y'all want to look at it. So, whoever listening to this episode, I apologize. I found out I got listeners in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. No, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Texas. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to all y'all. I think New York too. I thought of some New York on there too, but I know for a fact Maryland, Pennsylvania, Texas. Yeah, so shout out to y'all in Georgia. So, oh yeah, and shout out to the West Coast. Y'all know what time it is. West, y'all. Now I know why Tupac went over there and just thought, West Side till I die. Pacific Northwest, to be exact for me. But West Side? Alright, thank y'all for letting me vent. It was really on my chest. And I'm praying I don't gotta talk about it no more. For real. I'm sorry I had to hear this yelling. But damn, man. A part of me just miss it, bro. A part of me miss it. I had a vision for that podcast, and I thought I would have been there with it, but it sucks because she used to cut me off during all my topics too. I'd be trying to talk. Like, all right, well, it's your podcast, man. So, now that I got my own podcast, I can just talk shit on for a whole 45 at a time, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk that whole shit for a whole 45 at a time, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, sorry I had to hear that. Petty on the rocks. Petty on the rocks. Petty on the rocks. Petty on the rocks. Oh, and if she still got that junk, go listen to it. Because I ain't that big of a hater. I'm just mad that I ain't a part of it no more. I'm mad I ain't playing it. I'm mad I ain't a part of that team no more. Because guess what? I wanted to be. Never said I ain't want to be part of the team. Might not have wanted a relationship. I ain't never said I ain't want that podcast. And I miss my cat. I miss my cat, dog. I miss my Mixie. And now I gotta know I can't never be around that cat again. And it sucks. But thank y'all for riding and rolling and rocking with me. This has been another lovely episode. And that's what I used to say on Petty on the Rocks. This has been another lovely episode of Petty on the Rocks. But this is my last Petty on the Rocks. Being petty about that situation. I'm going to try and get y'all some more focused things. And look, thank God, because God is opening up a bunch of doors for me right now. I haven't had a bad day since she kicked me out. All my days have been nice, good, positive, radiant, sunny. I just woke up with a little chip on my shoulder this morning. But that's temporary. Thank y'all for tuning in. So it's okay. I have to be okay. Okay. Don't sue me, Drake.